Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome to episode 77 of You Don't Win Anything with Kids. Small bit of bad news, I suppose. Delamond is injured at the moment. He's one of our key players who picked up a groin strain, I believe. Now, I was meant to play two matches between the last episode and this episode. Oops, wrong button. Remember in the last episode we played Macclesfield and we drew 0-0 at home. We were then meant to play Luton and Brackley, but you can see Brackley's been rearranged for down here due to international call-ups. We've actually got 4 home games in a row now, and because we lost 4-1 to Luton, you can see, well actually Hogan scored and Cartwright scored an own goal, so that's not very good. See we've got Gateshead at home, and if I go back here, you can see we've actually dropped to second place. However, because of the Brackley game being postponed, that counts now as a game in hand. And the match after Gateshead is against Kidderminster. And you can see where Kidderminster are in the league. They're the team that have gone above us. If we win today, we could potentially go above them again. And also, we play them in the next game, and that gives us the chance to get, I guess, up to 6 points clear of them. Which is an opportunity that we cannot miss. We have to take that opportunity with both hands. In the meantime, we have to worry about Gateshead. So we'll go for the normal goalkeeper, Mr. Quintaka. Villa seems to be back, so we'll have him at right back. Jones at left back, as if there's anybody else. Well, there is Robertson, but that's not the point. Cartwright in the team. We'll forget about his own goal. Stevens, yep, he's good. He'll be in the team. Midfield. Now this is where it gets interesting, because obviously we've lost Delamond, so we can't throw him in. We will have McGregor. And the other centre midfielder... Let's try Frederick. See how he gets on. And then attacking midfield, I'm going to put Rooney back, because he's back from injury. The right hand side, I'm going to have Drewson, because I'm starting to get more and more impressed with his performances. And on the left hand side, I suppose there's only one really, isn't there? And that's Beckhold. And then up front, let's choose Peter Wilson and see how he gets on. And then the bench, we will have O'Brien. We will have... we can't have Klopmas, so let's have Hutchinson. And then let's have Robertson. And then we will have Bobo, because I've missed him out completely for a reason. And we will also have Francois. Okay, that's the lineup. Let's do it. I'm just thinking tactics-wise. I'm looking at their formation. We want to avoid their defence mid, because he's playing exactly in the same part of the pitch where Rooney's playing. We might end up going for a 3-man centre midfield, but we'll see. We'll see. Or we could go for 2 up top. I don't know. I'm starting to struggle a little bit with tactics, because I don't want to change too much, but I want to change enough so that we get an effect. But even then, it's a case of judging what will cause the biggest effect. If I go for 2 up top, or if I beef up the midfield, or if I put it at defence midfield instead of attacking midfield. You know, what's going to change the team best for the better? Or change the team most for the better? Again, though, I need to stop worrying about that, because we're in the now, we're playing against Gateshead. Let's focus on that one. He's got Beckhold on the ball, tries to knock it through for Wilson, actually comes back to Beckhold. Ooh, went for the near post, keeper saved it. I'm wondering if he could have squared it across to Wilson, but we won't worry too much about that. Wilson's corner. I think that was towards Beckhold, we got headed clear, and that's the end of that attack. So, just got to sit and wait for the next passage of play to appear. Hopefully we won't be waiting until half time. There's a few games recently where first half's been pretty boring and then the second half has not exactly gone in our favour. I'm hoping that changes. That was a good ball from Wilson. Ball falls for Drusen and he's put it in the back of the net. There you go, 1-0. And I was saying about Drusen, I've been more impressed with his performances and he's gone and proven me right by scoring a pretty damn good goal there. I think that was with his left foot as well. So Wilson went for Federic. Aimed for Federic there, which probably wasn't the smartest choice considering Federic's only like 5'5" or something. Really, really small. But the defender did a poor job, headed it straight out to Drusen, who just dribbled round his man and then put it in the back of the net. Really pleased with that. That's Drusen, he's knocked it back for Federic. Into Rooney. Hits it from distance, keeper saves. Right, that was the end of that passage. I was going to say we had a good chance to intercept that kick, but yeah, I think... well, it depends what it would have come to anyway, because I think all our guys... Excuse me, yawning now. I think all our guys in the advanced position were offside, so it wouldn't have made much of a difference anyway. We are now at half-time. We come to half-time 3 minutes late. No, 2 minutes late, sorry. But we're winning. And the team are playing well. So we'll jump straight into the second half. I don't think there's really many changes we could have made. The one that I'm looking at is bringing Rooney off and possibly putting Bobo on, or maybe even Francois. They seem the logical... Well, they are the logical replacements. That seems to be the logical change, because Rooney's not in the best of physical form still. He's still recovering from his injury, because he was out for, I think it's 5 weeks. He was out injured for. So, trying to bring him back in slowly. I gave him a couple of weeks off after he came back to full training. But he still needs to get to match fitness. So, we'll be probably starting him a lot and then bringing him off early, or bringing him on early in the second half of matches. Beckhold's won the ball there, and he scored. Brilliant. 2-0. That was really poor goalkeeping from the Gateshead keeper there. Really, really poor. The defender didn't do him any favours, mind. Could have blocked off Beckhold at least. He looked like he kicked the ball off him, and then Beckhold with his right foot just curled it into the empty net. But, you know, I'm not complaining. 2 goals to the good. Can't fault that, I suppose. Yeah, I'm going to bring Francois on now for Rooney. Jean-Francois on, John Rooney off. Yeah, I think we're good for subs after that. For now, at least, anyway. Alright, Federic through for Rooney. Out to Drusen, who is on a match rating of 7.1, so he's second place behind Beckhold at the moment, joint with Jones. Jones is he's like a dark horse. No one really, well, I haven't noticed him that much this season. He's been just quietly getting on with his job, doing a decent shift at left back. No one's really picked him out. He hasn't had any particular man of the match performances, but he hasn't messed up either, so... He's what I call a consistent 7 out of 10 player, where he's not the world's best left back, but every week he will give the same amount of effort, the same performance and the same result. And he can do that every week for the entire season. He doesn't get injured that often. Even when he does, I mean, he's not the only left back in the team, so he knows there's competition. Especially now we've got Robertson and we've got Cartwright. We've got Worthington when he comes back from loan. So there's plenty of options there, and I think he's aware of that. So he doesn't get complacent, he doesn't put in bad performances, he doesn't do things half-heartedly. He's always given 100%, and you know, it does, when it's noticeable, it does show. I've hardly seen him put a foot wrong, really. I've seen him make some really good challenges and win the ball back for us, which I hope Cartwright does here without committing a foul. That's cool, Quintaka with the save. But yeah, I'm really happy with Jones. You see he picks the ball up here as well. He's quite good attacking. He links up well down the left-hand side. He gets some good crosses in. I think he's got a couple of assists to his name this season as well, which is very promising for someone so young as well. He's got a whole career ahead of him still. And there he is with the throw. Throws it to McGregor. That's poor from McGregor. That's really poor from McGregor. You expect better from someone who is supposedly as good as he is. Cartwright manages to win it back though. I'm a bit worried about Cartwright going in for challenges because he is on a yellow card. Hopefully he's not stupid enough to get himself sent off. There's Drusen to Villa, who's also been performing well this season, but more noticeable than Jones. Especially putting crosses into the box like that, which very nearly turned into a shot anyway. I think... No, it's Wilson taking the corner still. Of course it is. That's a high one, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Yeah. Not much of an improvement on McGregor, I suppose. What I am going to do now... Actually, no, I'm not going to do that now. I was going to bring Bobo on for McGregor, but we've still got quite a way left in this game. Oh, there's something wrong with me. I keep yawning. I don't even know why I'm not tired. It's still early in the day for me, so I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh well. Yeah, I was going to bring Bobo on for McGregor, but it's still quite early in the day, so... Use that phrase twice now. It's still quite early in the game. How about that? To be worrying about bringing on another sub. I only brought Rooney off because he was really, really tired. McGregor's just playing crap. You can't really use that as an excuse. Especially when it's not affecting the team that much. I mean, we are still 2-0 up. We need to attack the ball though. Especially there. Higginbottom on it. Sort of got Beckhold chasing it down a little bit, but nowhere near enough to full on win the ball back. That's better from McGregor. He won that header. Picked out Wilson. He squares it out to Drusen. Good run down the line. Good ball in. Stopped from the keeper. Comes back to Federic. He's held it wide. What are we in now? 65th minute. Do you know what? I'm going to bring Bobo on now. Why on earth not? Actually, no I'm not. I'm going to bring Hutchinson on for McGregor. And then I'm going to swap Hutchinson for Federic. And then I'm going to swap Hutchinson again for Stevens. So now we've got Stevens playing... Actually, no, that was the right way around. Got Stevens playing on the left side of midfield. Federic on the right side of midfield. Hutchinson moves to centre-back where Stevens was playing. Tactical fiddling. I think that's what you can call that. We'll see if it pays off. Francois just unleashed one wider goal as well. We need more shots on target still. Less than half of our shots per game now are on target. On average, that is. And I just don't think that's good enough. I think we need a lot more than that. Especially with all the good chances we make. Like, I mean, that goes down... It should go down as a shot on target. But it's just poor. It's nowhere near, like... Okay, we're 2-0 up, but how many goals could we actually have if we got all our shots on target? And if you look at the goal difference, that's the reason we're behind Kidderminster at the moment, is goal difference. And if we end up losing the league on goal difference, you know, I can easily point the finger and say exactly whose fault it was. There's Beckhold with another chance. You know, that one's been deflected for a corner, but again, he could have had the shot on target. Let's see how Wilson puts this corner. Straight out for a goal kick. I think Wilson's had his fun out there now. You know, he hasn't scored. He's not having a particularly good game, so we'll bring Bobo on up front for the last few minutes. Just trying to work out if he comes on. Hopefully he comes on in the next minute or so. Hopefully, we'll see. Yep, there we go. And we've got Federic on a free kick. Curls it near post for Bobo. Deflects off the defender. That's well played from Bobo. That's the kind of attacking movement I like to see. Is that little, like, darting run there. No one picked him up. And he wins the corner, which he's then put out for a goal kick as well. I need to get left footers taking corners from that side. But then that ends up with McGregor again. So I don't know, actually. I don't know. We'll fix it. Hopefully that gets better as the seasons go on as well, because the players will be learning more how to take set pieces. If not, then we're in trouble. What are we in now? The 90th minute. Francois on the ball. Slides it through for Drusen. Back of the net. Is he onside? No. Offside. That's a shame. That's a good movement from Drusen though. He's making those runs that Carrinho used to make. And Beckhold makes on the other side as well. And that's good. If you're both making those runs, then the defence don't know which way you're going to go. Whether you're going to go down the left or down the right. Even in that situation, actually, I think there was a run from both sides. And then you had Bobo running through the middle as well. And it really opens up the space for all three of them. Because the defence don't know where to go. So they sort of just stay where they are. And that's a really clever way of scoring goals. Right, this is Beckhold on the ball now. Francois was running alongside. He's left space now. Beckhold with a good ball in for Bobo. He pulls it back for Jones. Squares it for Francois. Back to Stevens. I think this is us just wasting time now, to be honest. Jones on the ball again. Dinks it into the box. Another corner. This one is Bobo taking, and hopefully he hits a decent one into the middle and someone gets on the end of it and scores. Yeah, he was aiming for Cartwright there, but it got intercepted. But that's full time. Shots-wise, 14 shots, only 5 on target, so we definitely need work there. Apart from that, though, guys, we won 2-0. We're 4 points ahead of Forest Green. We've got Kidderminster at home in the next game. So, in fact, that game's in 2 days' time, so hopefully the team have recovered by then. But for now, I mean, that's pleasing still, and it is still in our hands. If we beat Kidderminster, it's definitely in our hands. You know, they beat Brackley 3-0 today, so they're definitely a team to watch out for, but a team that I think we can beat if we pull our socks up. So yeah, that ends this episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.